Welcome to New Orleans and Yorman Stadium. EA Sports College Football with an early season non-conference showdown that might carry a little more weight than just conference bragging rights. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Inside, it's Thomas. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Might as well give it to him again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's McClure. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Start this drive, the offense out there ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Wants to throw on third down. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Makes a grab and room to run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Steps away to find some room. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all down up. It's perfect, and then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. A little screen to the running back. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The short hand, it's McClure. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Tulane right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. There he goes. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's McClure. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Pulled down for the tackle. Tulane right back to the line. Running inside, it's McClure. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Lewis. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Tulane! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. This time it's complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
This time on target. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Looking to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. EA Sports College Football with a showcase high-profile interconference showdown. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. A long way to dig a Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Tulsa head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The run inside. It's Jones. Knocked down for the tackle.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Pucks it out of the air. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Tulsa wasting no time.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that...
Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric rod has him set up. Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jones. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes him talk to the hand. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down for the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Freeman. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Voorhees. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Washington State looking to convert this 4th down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Break. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up the...
There's some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Finding an escape route. Runs through the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Jones. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They want to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He fields the punt in his own end zone. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Here's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The run inside. It's Voorhees. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Voorhees. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Zings it complete to the right. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get the turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Makes the grab on third. Caught, and he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football... Possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running behind that left side. Got a little grass. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Pulls it in. It's Voorhees. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll throw it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And off to Jones. He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Tulsa wasting no time.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tulsa. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Callaway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. That first down.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hayes. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Voorhees. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw again. Moving out to the right. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This one's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense with jumbo personnel. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. That's reeled in. It's Wells. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Running inside. It's Alston. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Tulsa wasting no time. Motion from the wideout.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now on the option. Keeps it himself. Might have a chance. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
They'll go with a direct snap. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Gets loose in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And now this offense will take the field again. Dropping back, it's Hayes. That's caught. It's Callaway. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulsa wasting no time. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to...
There's a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
With the catch, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's McKinney. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Alston. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Here's a heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. He gets out of bounds. 27 seconds left. It'll be first down.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Out-breaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save yourself clock.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. sacked the previous play. And now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for the offense. Receiver understanding, hey, we're down in possession, 2-minute situation. We don't have timeouts. I got to catch this pass. I need to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and I think you got to feel comfortable now. You shot your shot. You went for it. You went for the win. Now, I think you tied this game, and you try to win this thing in overtime. I know you wanted the touchdown. You're so close, but with this little bit of time left, kick that thing and tie the ball game up.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the...
It's complete! Touchdown, Washington State! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Throws to the tight end. Makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Alston. Touchdown, Tulsa! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Power ahead. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
Tulsa, 37. Washington State, 31.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Using his legs, it's Voorhees. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Now he's going to break the pocket. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out-breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. On On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Cougars. And they responded with a score of their own. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Under fire. They are in. Ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all